Yo, who's knocking at 3 a.m.? What is this video? This is Dying Light.
Crane here.
Released in 2015, Dying Light the Following is my favorite survival horror game. Not because of the melee weapons, or all the drop kickings, or even Ghazi, but because of the unique horror cycle that it offers. You see, I'm a huge horror game fan. I've played all them Resident Evil, Outlast, heck, even that one weird game. But almost every horror game has a similar pattern. 1. Either you get a gun and it turns into Pound Town Simulator. Or 2. You don't get a gun and you get pounded. Hey, I gotta be honest with you. If you clicked on this video expecting a long-ass video essay about Volatile's feet ergonomics, you clicked on the wrong video. This game might be hard, but this video ain't. What I'm saying is that they are not unique. I can only kick and punch boulders for so long before getting bored. Let's not forget all the cheap jump scares too. But that's not the case with Dying Light. In this game, you start as a special agent Kyle Crane, a nonchalant dreadhead who's also 6'7" tall, sent by this big-ass company to go undercover among the zombie-infested survivors in the slums of Turkey to retrieve some high-value info. Wendy's recipe. And while the story of this game is above average, it is not what I'm talking about. Once you wake up, take a shit, and get out of bed, you'll finally learn some parkour. Then you're sent on some funny bunny business, like turning on some levers, twerking, and doing whatever this is. And it is here that you realize how alive this game feels. From all the little details of a poor city getting destroyed, to how people abandoned all their jobs, to cars laying on the streets and where all the zombies tend to roam the most. For a game that released in 2015, this is gobsmacking. Now you might be asking, well, Dopeman, this isn't necessarily horror. Sure, you might get spooked here and there, but this is not better than Evil Larry the horror game. And you might be right, until it's nighttime. You follow an airdrop and get a full package of Glock Fart 3000, and you are commanded to destroy it. And it is there that you face one of the most well-designed predators in gaming. Oh no. This is a volatile. Imagine a methed up biter that goes to the gym and lives off of protein shakes. That would be a volatile. These guys have a chase system, so if one of them catches you, they're gonna be like, hey yo gang, pull up!
Ricky, bro, please.
The only weakness to these guys are UV lights, so either these purple ass flashlights or sunlight. Oh my god! Which is why you don't see them at day. More on these guys later. During nighttime, the tone of the game completely changes. From the ominous and warm music you hear during the day to just crickets and people dying. If that wasn't enough, Dying Light utilizes nighttime as the perfect opportunity to make the game literally pitch black. There are 4 zombies in this screenshot, by the way. It is by this time that we realize the unique horror cycle of Dying Light. During the day, you are the hunter and the predator, running around scavenging, looting, and killing whatever you see. It's your typical survival game, Resident Evil when you finally get a gun. But during nighttime, you are the prey. You could have the strongest weapons and the best gear, but it won't guarantee your safety, and you will almost always struggle against volatiles. Like, look at this. I literally have a shotgun that can one-tap and I still die to these guys. Now, later into the series, Techland explained to us how volatiles function and, you know, are made. They're not like factory made. They just become or turn into that. And at first, I didn't really believe it because, like, what do you mean you have to go in a dark zone and hide for like 2 months and then turn into a flesh-eating gym rat? Until I got reminded of one of the best side missions in Dying Light the Following, where you go and try to find one of your survivor friends, where you're met with this. A volatile halfway through transformation, but sunlight won't allow him and it's just slowly killing him. It's kind of sad, really. Now we could connect the dots a lot more on like how the chase system works and maybe how the volatiles talk, just like how the mother talks to you at the end of The Following.
You fucking monster!
But I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. Now sadly, this idea wasn't completely applied to the 2 other games like Dying Light 2 or The Beast. While they both have their own new ideas like alpha volatiles immune to UV or special guy that goes invisible, they never got as geeked as the first volatiles. But let me tell you, no matter what game I'm playing, I always tend to unconsciously compare them to that first night in Dying Light, because that to me, that was true horror. I was scared for my life. Anyways, watch me defeat Dilate the Beast on hardest difficulty with guns only. Give me the gun! Give me the... And maybe help me reach 10 subs. Alright, bye-bye.